All right, guys, you're welcome to this very lesson. And in this lesson, we want to find out or want to show you why 0 factorial is 1. Most people feel 0 factorial should be 0. So why is it 1? And just so you know, we have two methods to prove to you that 0 factorial is 1. So maybe you're not comfortable with the first method. I'm very sure you're going to be comfortable with the second method. So guys, let's just get started with this proof. Now, this is just all about factorials. And before we start proving 0 factorial is 1, let us just talk about factorials. Now, we know that 1 factorial is just 1. 2 factorial is like 1 times 2, and that is 2, right? And 3 factorial is like 1 times 2 times 3, and that is going to be 6. So that is what factorial is all about, just like the multiple of the number from 1 to itself. So if we have 4 factorial, you know what that would be. It's going to be 1 times 2 times 3 times 4, and that will be 24. Then finally, let's just stop here. 5 factorial will be 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5, and that will be 120. Perfect. So we can still go on and on and on, but I feel we should just stop here. 6 factorial would be the same, like 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6, like that. And that would be 720, right? Perfect. So I think this is the very best place to stop. And with this number, we can be able to prove 0 factorial is 1. So we want to really know what 0 factorial would be. We want to know what 0 factorial would be. But now, let us understand the pattern of the result we have. Let's understand the pattern. Here we've got 1, here we've got 2, here we've got 3, here we've got, here we've got 6, 24, 120, and 720. So what does it mean? Now, if I divide 720 by 6, that would give me 120. Do you observe that? Let's just do it. 720 divided by 6 would give us 120, and that is 5 factorial. Then 120 divided by 5, we are here. 120 divided by 5 will give us 24, and that is 4. That's the result of 4 factorial. Now, 24 divided by 4 will give us 6, and that's the result of 3 factorial. 6 divided by 3, that will give us 2, and that's the result of 2 factorial. Now, this 2 divided by 2, which is this guy, that will give us 1, and that's the result of 1 factorial. So that means to get 0 factorial, all we need to do is 1 divided by 1 will still give us 1, and that will be what? The result for 0 factorial. That is 1. So this is the first method. Let me just go over it again. You know, we have 6 factorial, that is 720. So for us to get 5 factorial, we cannot divide 720 by 6, and it gave us 120. That's the result of 5 factorial. So when we divide the result by its factorial, we cannot get the previous value, the previous result. So 720 divided by 6 gave us the result for 5 factorial. So if I want to get 4 factorial, I will do 120 divided by 5. That will give me 24. That's the result for 4 factorial. So if I want to get the result for 3 factorial, all I need to do is to divide 24 by 4, and that will give me 6. That's the result for 3 factorial. All like that, and you get 0 factorial is equal to 1. So another way you can think of this is this. 0 factorial, we know it's just, we don't know what it is. Let's just keep it like that. 1 factorial, we already know it is 1. And 2 factorial, we already know it is 1 times 2, and which is 2, of course. And we might not need to put down these values. Let's just continue with 1 times 2 like that. Then 3 factorial is the same as 1 times 2 times 3, right? And 4 factorial is the same as 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. And 5 factorial, maybe we'll stop here, will be 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5. Perfect. Now, what do you observe here? Let's start with 5 factorial. 5 factorial is the same as 5 factorial is the same as, 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. All of this is just 4 factorial, right? 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 is just 4 factorial, then times 5. So, in other words, if I divide everybody by 5 here, I will get 4 factorial is the same as 5 factorial over 5. And that will be 120 over 5, which is 24. And that is 4 factorial, 24, just like you know. So understand the pattern. Let's go over to 4 factorial. In 4 factorial, all of these guys here is just 3 factorial. So this is going to be like 4 factorial is the same as 3 factorial times 4, right? So if I want to get 3 factorial, I'll divide everybody by 4, like that. So 3 factorial is the same as 4 factorial over 4. And that will be 24 over 4, and that will be 6, right? That's 3 factorial is 6, right? Just like you see here. So what do you observe? If I want to get if I want to get 4 factorial, I did 5 factorial divided by 5. If I want to get 3 factorial, I did 4 factorial divided by 4. So if I want to get 3 factorial, I should do 4 factorial divided by 4, which will give me 24 over 4, and that will give me 6, and that is the result. So that is pretty much what it is. So if I want to get 2 factorial, that will be 3 factorial over 3. So that means if I want to get 0 factorial, that's going to be 1 factorial over 1. And what is 1 factorial? That is 1 over 1. And 1 divided by 1 is simply going to be what? Is 1. So guys, what do you think? We've come to the end of the proof, and we've been able to show you that 0 factorial is exactly 1 and not 0. So if you find value from this video, of course, you know what to do. Just go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you get notified whenever we upload a video during the week. So thank you very much for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day and God bless you. Bye-bye.